Hey guys, welcome back. So we're here to do some mobility, to really open up your hips and your shoulders. If your back is a little tight, this is also a great thing to do. And remember, it's always good to open up those hips and increase that range of motion so that any of your lifts or any of your technical movements can improve as well. So I'm gonna come down to the floor, I'm gonna find my child's pose. So the first thing I'm gonna do, well actually the first thing I'm gonna do is take my shoes off. And you guys should do the same. So let's make this real comfortable. Once my shoes are off, I'm gonna go ahead and find a mat just so I can protect my knees and it's not so painful. I can just stay and focus on what I'm trying to do. I've got my knees apart and my big toes together. I'm gonna sit my butt back to my heels and try and send all the weight into my lower back area. Now right here, I'm inching my fingertips forward as far as they can go, and I'm just gonna bring my head or imagine my chest coming down to the floor. Now stay here and take about 3 deep breaths in and out. I'll speak. 3 deep breaths in and out. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now come onto your fingertips. Deepen that stretch even more. Good. You can rest your head if you'd like. Breathe. And now start to feel your lats opening up and creating more space. Good. Now from here, I'm going to keep my left hand where it is. I'm going to reach my right arm through. With my palm up, I'm still going to try and sit my butt back to my heels though. Now from here, I've got my shoulder, it's definitely reached further than it would be in a comfortable position. But now I'm going to grab my left hand and hold on where my bicep meets my forearm. This right here is going to be my anchor. I'm going to push through my left hand and I'm going to look up to the ceiling every time I inhale. Every time I exhale, I'm going to relax and come back down. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Good. Feel that through your QL, your quadratus lumborum. That's a great way for you to open up the 2 muscles that are tight, maybe by the either side of your lower back. Now I'm on over to the left side. I've got my right hand down. I'm gonna inhale, push, open up, taking my eyes with me to the ceiling. Exhale, come back down. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back down. And again, you don't want to overdo it. Exhale, release. And again, exhale, release. Last one. And release. Good stuff. Okay, now you may feel a little bit looser in that lower back area. Now I'm going to go ahead and find my lunge. So I've got my right foot forward, my right leg back, my left leg back, sorry. I'm going to show you an angle so you can see me. But I'm going to make sure that my heel is in front of my knee. I don't ever want my knee to be in front of my heel, right? So from here, I'm going to start activating my hip flexor and my psoas. However, I'm not just going to lean into it like this. I'm actually going to load my left glute with a pelvic tilt. So I'm going to thrust my hips forward. Good. Hooking my ass under, keeping this hamstring engaged and my glute. Now holding this tension, I can feel it on my left hip flexor already. I'm going to exhale and activate by leaning into my front leg. But I don't want to overdo it, because I'm still holding on to this tension. So breathe, let's go for 5 more. We've got 4. We've got 3. We've got 2. And 1. Good. Now send your hip back to your heel and drop your butt down low. Nice. And now I'm going to keep rocking back and forth between the front leg. I'm not loading it anymore. And I'm going to kick back onto my heel. Come forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. And now with this right leg, I have some different ranges, right? We've got a front, a diagonal, a side, and a back. I'm going to try and keep my shoulders square to you. I'm going to ask you to do the same. Hips stay where or go where they need to go. Don't let your torso twist. I'm going to take a step forward into the lunge on the front. Bring it back. Diagonal. Bring it back. Side, lateral. Bring it back. And behind you. Bring it back. In front. Good. Now join me. Diagonal. Side. And back. Good. And again, forward. Diagonal. Side and back. Good stuff. Ooh, that felt nice, right? So now let's do that on the other side. So I'm gonna pull up my left leg. Remember, step number 1 was not just to lean. So make sure my heel's in front of my knee. I'm gonna load that glute. and the hamstring and turn on the hip flexor on the right side by squeezing and pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, and I'm gonna exhale and lean. Good, lean. Keeping that load, holding it under tension. Good, breathe. Nice work. Awesome, let's go for 3. We've got 2 and 1. Good, and now that same thing. Oh, I almost missed it. We've almost missed the hamstring. So from here, we're gonna lean our hips back, toe comes off, and forth. Good, back, you can do anything you want with your arms, and forth. Back, feel that through your hamstring, and forth. Good, maybe when you go for the hamstring, you wanna bring your hands either side of your leg and try and kiss your knee. Breathe. Good, one more, and forth. Good, okay. So now we've got front diagonal side back, but on the left leg stepping. My right leg, I'm tucking my toes, activate. I'm gonna come forward, to the diagonal, to the side, and to the back. Good, remember chest facing forward. Forward, diagonal, lateral, and reverse. Good. Forward, diagonal, side, and back. One more. Forward, diagonal, side, and back. Good stuff. All right, so come forward again, tuck your toes, come on up. And now from here, just shake off our legs. And now standing on one leg, keeping it 90, I want you to bring it open. Up, to the side, and down. Up, to the side, and down. Again, side, down. Now we're gonna reverse. Side, front, down. Good, so internal versus external rotation. Good. Internal here, external here. So let's go over to the other side. Up, side, down. External, keeping that 90. Good. Up, side, down. Up, side, down. And again. Good. And now side, front, down, internal. Side, front, down. Side, front, down. Side, front, down. Good. Shake it off. And now things are gonna get really weird. So come on down. Make sure you have a towel or a mat underneath your knees. I'm gonna split like a turkey. I'm gonna go for my box split. If you guys ever did splits, remember this way? But rather than straight legs, I want my knees on the floor. And if you look from above, I wanna make sure that I have a 90-degree angle. My knee is here, my ankle is underneath my knee, and my feet are flexed. Depending on your mobility or your range, maybe you're on your hands, and if it hurts, you don't want to be pulling faces. You definitely want to feel like you're stretching, but not to a point where you have to like make these weird facial expressions. So if you can come down to your forearm. But wherever you're at, you've got an ankle stacked. Now from here, I'm just gonna stay right here for a few seconds and breathe. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Inhale, exhale, good. Another one, deep breath in, and out. Good, and now I'm gonna start to send my hips back and forth. Back and forth. Again, don't overdo it. Back and forth, back and forth. Good, one more, hold it down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now back on your hands, maybe all your forearms. I'm gonna go forearms, but you guys can decide. I'm gonna go for an internal rotation on the right hip. One at a time, so I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna try and keep my ankle on top of my knee and hold it. 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Over to the other side. Hold it up, pull it up. We've got 3, 2, 1, bring it back. And again on the right. Pull, 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 pull. Try not to let the pelvis twist. We've got 3, 2, 1, and back down. Other side. Hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and down.